Thank you, Carl. Hi, Jerry. Thank you, Eddie. Hey, thank you, Emoji J, for the beautiful intro this week. Yay. So, first off, welcome in to Meow and Me. It is February the 23rd, 2026. I want to say thank you all to the amazing gifters. Please make sure you come up here to the top of the page, hit these amazing people with a favorite, and go follow them and go say hello in their streams, okay? Excuse me. So every week you might say, well, what is Meow and Me, Kitty? Meow and Me is a featured pet show. Today, we get started with a little pet trivia. Then we move in with a special pet guest. Our special pet guest today is Delightful. Okay. You can find her down here in the comments. Make sure you hit her with a favorite. And then from there, we do Cats Roar. She does pets in the news and she delivers us some interesting topics about pets and what is going on in the pet world. So I had asked she, who is a fellow featured show streamer and host here on the platform tonight, what type of trivia, pet trivia, should we do today? Now, she does have a featured show called Streamer IQ on the platform with Carl, the co-host down here in the comments. So feel free to plug your show in the comments. She said chinchillas. Well, chinchillas are in the rodent genus of families. And so I'm going to ask you some questions about rodents tonight and see what you know about our rodent friends. How many species of rodents are there? Are there 20,000, 2,000, 200,000, or 200 species of rodents? What do you think? Is it 20,000? No. Is it 200? No. Is it 2,000? Rebecca! Yes. With over 2,000 living species placed in about 30 families, rodents are by far the largest order of mammals. Well over 40% of mammalian species belong to the order of Rodentia. Yeah. Some of you are scared of rats. And what is the fear of rats called? Is it called ranidiophobia? Is it called musophobia? Is it called scopophobia? Or is it called thanatophobia? I mean, God, that's cards. Is it thanta? No. Is it scopophobia? No. Is it musophobia? Yes. Fear of mice and rats is one of the most common specific phobias. It is sometimes referred to as musophobia from the Greek word for mouse or murophobia. Yeah, love that for all of you. Thank you for all of the guests, Carl and Eddie. Now, sometimes hamsters eat their young. But why? Why do the hamsters eat their young? Is it because they have too many babies? Is it because they have no food? Is it because they don't like loud noises? Or is it all of the above? Lack of food. Good guess. Is it loud noise? Is it too many babies? Or is it all of the above? It is. Hamsters will cannibalize their young if they're stressed out. It's a defense mechanism. If a hamster feels unsafe in their environment, they'll know that their babies are in danger as well. The hamster's response to this is to eat them instead of having them suffer. Things can stress a mother hamster out, including lack of food, a noisy environment, or too many babies to care for. I know. Ah. How old was the oldest living hamster? Was it 7, 3, or 4.5, or 8.5 years old? How old was the oldest living hamster? 7? Good guess. 3? Nope. 4.5? Yes, Scott. According to Guinness Book of World Records, the oldest hamster ever recorded domestically was 4.5 years old. Its name was Waddles, and it was owned by Karen Smeaton and Tyne Ware in the United Kingdom. All right. How big was the largest known prairie dog town? Like, how many prairie dogs were in this town? Was it 40,000, 4,000, 4,000,000, or 400 million prairie dogs all in the same spot? What do you think? A, 40,000, good guess. 4 million, good guess. Is it 4,000 or 400 million? Oh, snap. Is it 400 million, Kitty? Yes, it is. The largest prairie dog colony on record was discovered by Vernon Bailey, an explorer and naturalist working for the United States Biological Survey in Texas around the 20th century. It covered over 25,000 square miles, and it contained an estimated 400 million prairie dogs. Hi, Top Batch Key. Hi, Fred. Welcome in, Top Batch Bella Vita. Hello, everybody. All right, 400 million. Can you imagine 400 million prairie dogs in the same place? Because I can't imagine that. I do follow a prairie dog called Potato on Instagram, and I follow one named Poppy the prairie dog, and Potato the prairie dog on Instagram. All right. Thank you, Bella Vita. All right, which rodent can close its ears? A gerbil, a dormouse, a kangaroo rat, or a muskrat? Which rodent can close its ears? Is it a gerbil? Is it a muskrat? Yes. Muskrats spend most of their time in water and well suited for semi-aquatic lifestyle. They can swim under the water for 12 to 17 minutes. Their bodies, like those of seals and whales, are less sensitive to the buildup of carbon dioxide than most other mammals, and they can close off their ears to keep water out of them. All right. She specifically liked chinchillas, y'all. So how many hairs does a chinchilla have per hair follicle? Is it 30? Is it 60? Is it 15 or 1? Busy! How many hairs do they have? 60? How did cats roar know that? They grow up to 60 hair follicle hairs on one hair follicle, whereas humans only grow 1 hair per follicle. As a result, chinchillas have about 20,000 hairs on each square inch of their bodies. Yeah. Do you like, it's the things you learn on Meow and Me, okay? I want my 1-point credit. How are gerbils different from hamsters? How are gerbils different from hamsters? They're colorblind, they're social, they can swim, or they eat their babies. How are gerbils different from hamsters? Is it that they're colorblind? No. They are social? Yes. Most hamsters are strictly solitary. If housed together, acute stress may occur and they may fight, sometimes to the death. Yeah, it's like a cage match on WWE with the hamsters. Gerbils, on the other hand, are social animals and live in groups in the wild. Hi, Uncle Crazy. Hi, Naughty. Yeah. What species of a rat, okay, what species of a rat has been trained to detect landmines? An Australian swamp rat, an African mole rat, a rice-billed rat, or a giant pouched rat? Which one can detect landmines? African mole rat? Good guess. Rice rat? Good guess. That leaves the Australian swamp rat and the giant pouched rat. Is it the giant pouched rat? Yes, it is. The giant pouched rat of the sub-Saharan Africa are much better at detecting TNT than people and even dogs. While they are far larger than many other rat species, they are still small enough and light enough that they don't trigger the landmines when they walk over them. The rats are trained to detect a chemical compound with the explosives. They can sniff it out like that, meaning they ignore scrap metal and can search for mines quickly. Once they find an explosive, they scratch the top to alert their human coworkers. Isn't that awesome? That's pretty cool. All right, now you might have some squirrels outside of your house, right? You might. You might. How far can a squirrel glide? How far can a flying squirrel glide? Is it 90 meters? Is it 120? Is it 60? Or is it 30 meters? Thank you, Box Boy. 120? Good guess. Is it 60? Is it 30? Guess what? It is 90. The average glide of a northern flying squirrel is about 65 feet or 20 meters. Yeah. According to the University of Michigan, the Museum of Zoology, or slightly longer than a bowling lane. But if you go much farther if needed, they can. They can glide up to an astounding record of 295 feet or 90 meters. 295 feet or 90 meters. Thank you, Naughty. Squirrels use their tails as a an umbrella, a blanket, a shield, or all of the above. All of the above? Yes, you are correct. A squirrel may use its tail as a shield when fighting other squirrels, as a blanket in cold weather, and sometimes an umbrella during rainstorms. This is the last question of the night, and my special guest D will request the box. Sorry, I'm still recovering from a cold. I'm still recovering a little bit from a cold, you all. What is a group of chinchillas called? Is it called a herd? Is it called a pack? Is it called a scurry? Or is it called a chattel? Is it called a herd, a pack, a scurry, or a chattel? Thank you, Naughty. Chattel? Good guess. Scurry? Good guess. Pack? Good guess. It is called a herd. In nature, chinchillas live in social groups together. Yeah, and they almost resemble colonies, but are properly called herds. Herd sizes of chinchillas can range from up to 14 members up to 100. This is both social interaction for each other with the chinchillas, as well as protection from other predators. That's different than the 400 million that was found in Texas of the prairie dogs, isn't it? Wild. That is the end of this week's pet trivia on the classification called rodent. I hope you learned something new tonight. I hope that you enjoyed that. And maybe you now know that squirrels can fly 295 feet. Okay? That's part. All right. If you're just coming into Meow and Me, welcome in. I'm so thankful you took time out of your Monday night to be here in the stream, to come and visit me, and to be part of our featured content. Please make sure you come up here and favorite these amazing gifters. Okay. Hit them with a favorite. Go check out their streams. You know, we appreciate them. And we are going to move on to the next part of the show, which brings in a special guest here on the platform with their pet. So without further delay, I'm going to have Delightful join me in the box. Ooh, Will. Hello, Delightful.
I know he looks like he's not alive. He's alive.
Oh,
He's just
you
so
guys,
tired.
he's
Ca-
beautiful. What
Cats
kind
nap
of,
up to 18 hours a day. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no, what kind of pet is this?
This is a Siamese kitty, which I guess I should raise him up. I know, but everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to see you. Look, look, look. Hey, wake up. Look.
Aw,
He's got such the attitude, but yeah. This is Yuki.
Yuki, what a beautiful name, Delightful. Where did the name come from?
That's a good question. This is actually my best friend's cat. I live with her and her husband, and she had came in with two cats, which was him and his brother, and her husband named one Truly, and then of course little Mr. Yuki here, and she had her daughter name him, I believe. But what happened was, is in December, of course, Truly had passed, unfortunately, um, but since then he's been by my side. But
Okay,
yeah,
so we used to have a pet friend, and that pet friend passed away.
yeah,
So you are now his cat friend.
yeah, yeah.
Look at the way he look. Tommy Boy said, "Let." He's like, "Get my good side." He's like, "Get my good side."
Right, right.
I mean, what a sweetheart. Look at the way he's just snuggling up on you.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, how did you, I know that this is part of your roommate's pet, but you
Mhm.
live there and you're part of the household. Um, yeah, I do. My pet, yeah, it does, right, Fox Boy? Tell me, tell me, you know their adoption story or how they came about getting Yuki?
Um, no, not really, but she found him a couple of towns over. I don't
Okay.
know. She got him from a family that had, of course, like I said, him and his brother. And so she said she got there, she was just gonna get one. She said, but whenever she saw both of them, she was like she couldn't separate them. So
Oh, so
yeah,
that's why she got two at the same time.
yes.
Okay. And then Yuki, look at this cat. Just look at him laying there. He obviously loves to snuggle.
Oh yeah, he does.
I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed, Delightful. She just wants to just sit there. Looks like me sleeping at night.
Oh my gosh, sometimes he'll even sleep. He'll sleep so hard. Like I got one picture of him, and he was sleeping up against my leg. His mouth was just dangling open. It
That's
was like, oh, I'm like, you sleep so hard.
oh, look at he just is such a snuggler. There are people who would love to have a pet cat that just lays on you like this and loves on you, you know?
Yeah, Jay was earlier. We was on the phone. He's my boyfriend, and what happened was, is he was like, He goes, "Wake him up." And I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, "he is not going to wake up right now." And then so I decided to hold him while you was doing your intro, and he just laid straight back more. And I was like, "Of course." I'm like, "You're gonna be a limp noodle whenever the show comes on."
Aw,
And of
that's
course he
okay.
is.
Everybody loves to see the kitty cat just snuggle, and it's a Siamese cat, and he's got brown tipped ears,
Hmm.
brown paws, it looks like, and he's
Yep.
got blue eyes.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Well.
Look at the
Oh,
way he's just sleeping. I can't. I don't-
like here, like if I hold him like a baby, he'll go straight. Yeah. See. Oh, nope. There was one eye open, but never mind. see. See. That's why I'm just like, okay, and watch. Like, boom. That's why I was like, I promised you, he's alive. But
So when he sleeps, does he sleep with you delightful at night like that?
yeah, yeah. I usually move over a little bit from the bed and then let him come over on my right side, and then I'll sleep on my right side, and he'll sleep next to me. And then there was one time, um, I woke up and I woke up to the blanket being pulled up on me. I was like, what? And I look over, he's laying on his back, all fours up in the air. He done grabbed a hold of the blanket and pulled it up. I was like, okay. I'm like, do you want the blanket? I'm like, I could put it on you. Okay. So that's what I do sometimes. Whenever we lay down, I'm like, you want under the blanket? And he'll either go under the blanket, or I'll pull it up over him. If he doesn't want it, he'll push it back down.
I mean, and he's such a snuggleophagus. Look at how, I mean, he just,
He is.
he loves, oh my God, I just don't know if I've ever seen a cat that just willing to be like snuggled and loved like that, you know?
Yeah.
That cat is beyond peaceful, you guys. Yeah, absolutely, right? Adorable.
Jay,
Wait, Emoji
Jay,
J is saying the cat does naughty things. Does Yuki actually do anything naughty? It's hard to believe that Yuki would be naughty with considering how chill.
yeah. So Jay will be on my tablet, right, on the phone call,
Uh-huh.
and Yugi will just run in here, run straight at Jay's face on the tablet, and punch the tablet. Yeah,
Oh.
I was like, oh my god. Oh, it's okay. He's approximately 6 or 7 years old, or not
Oh,
years. Sorry, months. I got that wrong. But 6 or 7 months old.
so a kitten as well still?
Yes.
I have, look at, I have a little statue that looks like a Siamese kitty.
No. I'm trying to put his tail up over so I can. Yeah, it just keeps dropping. Watch.
Oh, it looks like
He's
she
so
looks like the
relaxed.
quintessential Siamese cat, like with the dark face, the brown ears, the dark tail. Mm.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. So whenever me and Jay are talking, and even with just me in general talking to myself or something, I'll be in here doing something, and he'll start, he'll go coo, and you know that little coo noise, and then I'm like, oh, and I'm like, Yuki, and he goes meow, and I'm like, well, hi, and then he's like meow, and I'm like, what? And then he'll just tell me what he wants. Oh, he's having a kitten dream. He's kicking me. But yeah.
I know, right? Everybody, like, welcome in, come, welcome in. This is Yuki, the Siamese kitty. They are
He's
7 months
sleepy.
old. What does Yuki like to do with you besides snuggle like a monster right there?
um, He likes to play with his toys. Let's see. He's got his main toy right now is looks like a little yellow straw, but it's made of like those finger traps, that kind
Uh-huh.
of material, the net material. Yeah. And he's got one right now, one side of it frayed because he's been chewing on it.
So he
But
likes like the little Chinese finger trap things.
yeah, but it's an actual cat toy, but it's just yeah. I don't know exactly
Oh.
where it's at this point, but yeah.
Now you
And
kind of were
then
discussing some kind of bad habit that Yuki has. What what other bad habits does Yuki have? It's hard to believe that Yuki has any looking at her.
well, him
Him.
and well, I don't know. I don't encourage it obviously, but whenever he's rambunctious and sleep, I always compare him to a little 3-year-old whenever he's fighting his sleep. You know how they fight their sleep and they get angry and mad for no reason
Mhm.
and kind of playful. Well, he takes his aggression out on my arms.
Ooh.
Yeah, does a little it like how they play with their kicker toys. They grab a hold of it and then they
Mhm.
are, and then kick, kick, kick. Yeah, yeah. I got scratches on my arm from it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. What do you do to try to curb that with
Um,
or do you just
usually,
like put him down?
usually no or ow, that hurts or stop.
Yeah, like a something to dissuade Yuki from doing. Yeah, because I mean, kittens are still kittens, and Yuki
Oh
is
yeah,
definitely still just like a baby kitten, really.
yeah.
Yeah, meow, right? Yeah, Jay. Yeah, that would be a definite bad habit. Yeah,
Oh,
for
oh,
sure.
you're moving. Hi. Are you gonna open your eyes for us?
I can't believe how snuggly. I really wanna just snuggle this cat. How soft is Yuki?
Oh, he is soft. So out of the both brothers, he was actually the softest out of the both of them.
Mm.
So like you was talking about chinchillas earlier. I actually have petted a chinchilla before, and his fur kind of reminds me of that. That soft, fuzzy kind of feeling. But yeah,
I just look, I mean, he Yuki looks so soft. Like
he
I just
is.
I'm allergic to cats, but I still just want to take
Oh,
my face and just be like, "Ugh." I know,
yeah.
right? I have two cats and I'm allergic to them. I know. I know. Don't it I never said anything makes sense with me. Uh so, so does Yuki always sleep with you, or where does Yuki get to sleep? Like, does she go around, or
Mm.
does she go around the house taking turns with everybody?
Oh, oh, oh. Well, that didn't last long. He goes in there and sits on the wood stove. There's 4 puppies in a tote in the living room that was born on Christmas Day, I believe. But
Right.
anyway, so they're still in there, and he'll sit, you know, kind of on that perch of the wood stove and look down at them. And I think he's been falling asleep in there.
Oh, okay. So
And
he
then
likes
there's
to
oh,
be
go
in,
ahead.
he's like protecting the baby puppies.
When I'm not holding them, yes. Now, if I'm
Oh.
holding them, then he gets jealous. He'll nip at them and try to pat them, like get off. He's like, get away, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, you can't. Like they're babies, you can't be jealous of them. But yeah,
Uh,
he's a little jealous pot.
I mean, hmm. So, but he gets a lot. So he likes to like kind of perch over the puppies. Is there a big dog in the house too? Then
She's not too big. She's half wiener and half poodle.
okay, but there. So She is though around multiple pets, it sounds like.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I keep thinking she's
It's
the she.
okay. It's
I
okay.
don't know why, like in my head. I think it's because she look or he looks so cute and cuddly that I just and I just
Oh yeah. My shoulder. Sorry. There we go.
no, you're fine. I'm so in love. If you're just coming to Meow and Me, welcome in. This is Yuki and Delightful. Please hit
I
them
was
both
trying
with
to.
a favorite. Yes, just this is a Siamese baby kitten, 7 months
There you go.
old.
Oh well. Hey, are you gonna look at him? Are you gonna look at him? Nope.
I don't know why we have lag at all. You guys, if you see some lag, I'm
Oh.
so sorry. Um, I'm not sure
Oh.
why we're
Oh. Oh.
lagging when I
Oh.
have full
We have
bars on
eyes.
everything.
We have.
We have eyes opening. Ver-
Yeah.
Verily,
Oh.
right, James Bond?
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it just reminds me
Sorry.
of like just a sweet yes. Now, have you always had pets around you, Delightful? Or is this, I mean, or is this like your first time around pets?
Oh no. I was raised around cats and dogs,
Okay.
so yeah.
I don't know why Jay thinks he's going to be your pet. That's weird. I guess you're going to have to
Well,
put a
he's
collar on him and take him around for a walk.
yeah. I'll have to do that sometime. On the beach. Okay.
He also has a pet rock.
Yes, he's told me.
He likes treats as well, Deborah. Yeah, what does Yuki like to eat?
Usually a little bit of everything that I eat. But I've kind of been trying to nip that in the bud for most of the time. So I have been feeding him his little Meow Mix kitten chow
Mm.
whenever I eat. That way he gets that DHA for, his growth that he needs.
So, wait a minute. So, Yuki likes to come in and steal your food?
Yeah, for sure.
What?
Yeah. Like I'll have his food dish over here on the bed. I'm like, here, I'm like, you eat yours, I'll eat mine. And then mine will be on my walker and he's all like, ooh, and then he'll try to jump up. I'm like, I'm like, it's my food, you got yours, you're good. And then he's like, fine. And he goes back over there.
Have you ever just looked away and all of a sudden your food is missing?
Not with him, but truly, yes.
With
Truly's
the
done it
dog?
before. No, with the his brother before he passed.
Oh, okay. Truly was the pet that passed away. Got you.
Yeah.
Aw.
Ha. We got movement. There we go.
Aw. Hi, Free Soul. Welcome in. Um, Now you said you grew up around pets and you've
Hmm.
had them throughout your life.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh, not the
so you
mic.
know what to do to deal with the pets, right?
Yes.
What do you think about somebody who may be looking for a cat? What kind of things do you know about from your personal experience that somebody needs to have in their life to be a successful cat owner?
Toys. Other than
Toys?
that, yeah, toys. And something for them to claw on, so they're a cat scratcher for sure. Because otherwise your arms may become the cat scratcher. but um, but yeah, and of course as they grow, as he is now, um, he's needing a kicker toy that yeah, I know. Yes, next month, I promise. Yes, I'm sure. But anyway, sorry, he looked at me like, really? Oh yeah, catnip. Well, some cats actually react badly toward it. I've seen some that get angry. Um, and then I've seen some that just chill out. So it just
Wow.
depends on the cat themselves. Okay, not the headboard
How
or
does
not the
Yuki act when
headphones.
they're on the nip?
Um, actually, they well, Yuki and Truly both don't really uh, get like how some cats are attracted to it.
Yeah.
Well, they just never. They was just like whatever because I had the little catnip spray and I sprayed it on their toys. They
Uh-huh.
had no interest in them after that.
Really?
Yeah, and so I was like, okay.
Huh.
So then I made little new toys because I had some netting from some medical supplies, and so I tied a little bow in it, and I was like, "Here, play with this." And they had a heyday with it after that. Like they didn't want whatever that was. They wanted what I had now. Big ol'
I
yawn
mean,
for such a
that's
itty
so
bitty kitty.
interesting. You know, it's like usually like you spray some of the spray on a pet, like one of the pets, you know what I mean? And the
Yeah,
cats are just crazy about it.
hmm
And it's
usually,
yeah, usually.
yeah.
But
But these
Yuki's
two just,
like he's not about it.
yeah.
Hmm, interesting.
Well, huh. And yeah,
I
we're talking
know a
about
lot
you. This
of
is a show.
boys. I know, isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's crazy how chill he is for sure, you know? Yeah, it's like the next level chill too.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
What? Oh,
What
here
kind
we
of
go.
funny things does Yuki do with you, D?
Well, he's trying to play. Um, what kind of? I'm sorry. What was it?
No, you're fine. What kind of funny things does he do with you?
Um. Well, sometimes he'll look at me and like he'll stand on my walker. I got a walker that I use, and it's a what they call a rollator that has a seat on it.
Oh,
What are you
okay.
doing? Anyway, so he'll stand on the seat, put his sorry front paws, um, on the. You're just now waking up. Are you sure you should? What are you doing? Okay. Anyway, he. Oh, really? Anyway, he'll get on the seat and then he'll put his front paws on the handle and then I'll try to get his front paws off the handle because I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then he'll do this little number at me. He'll box at me, and so I box back at him like this, and so we'll just be sitting there and then we'll just be doing this in the air for no reason. And then one day I was sitting here and he was sitting there on my seat and he just looked up at me and he went like this at me and I said, "You want a high five?" And then he just kind of opened his hand and his little paw and was like, "Ah." And then he put it down. I was like, "You can do it." I'm like, "High five, come on." I'm like this. And then he goes, "Ah." And I was like, "Oh my god, he did it." But yeah. Oh, okay. Well, boy. Uh,
Okay, okay.
anyway, he's being cantankerous, trying to play with things he shouldn't. So,
That's okay though. That's okay. That's the fun part about cats. Like, well, in our last couple minutes together, D, let's talk about you for a minute. When are you streaming here on the platform? Thank you, Free Soul.
let's see. I usually stream in the evening times. I don't really have a set time yet or anything. I'm not very organized with it yet. Um,
Okay.
but like, I sometimes sing, read, color, watch TV, kind of thing. Kind of just chill out. I
And
say
that's
chill out, and then all of
perfectly
a
fine.
sudden, and then here he is being chill. But yeah, but but yeah, and I go live, but I know on Wednesday, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. On Wednesday, I'll be singing on Lucky's open stage. Is that it? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that,
Lucky Charm show. Okay.
yeah. And then that's
Her featured
Wednesday.
show, right? On her featured
Yes.
show. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And then there's on Sunday, I believe I'll be going on Find the Line, which is on Tagged. And that's at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Well, yeah. Will Yuki be joining you on the singing?
Um, he may try, but what? You want to sing? Okay. Well, anyway,
I think he said yes. Look at
you're
him. He's
right.
so cute.
Yeah. See what
I
he's
just
playing
want to
with? It's
smush
a
that fluff ball.
oh, not the mic. Oh my god. Sorry, y'all. But no, no, not the mic, not the headset. No. Boy.
Hello. Aw. Okay. Well, if you guys haven't hit Delightful with a favorite, she is new here, so please hit her with a favorite so you can go and see Yuki and her as well. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about Yuki before I let you go?
Usually he likes to steal the show. And what I mean by that is not just show, but like not like being on the show, but I mean like whenever me and Jay's on the phone, like I said, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He'll want me to hold him and everything else, but oh, I was on lessons learned the other day and I did most of it fine and dandy, and then all of a sudden here he came wanting to be held. I know, but
Oh,
yeah,
he's beautiful. I would have a hard time not snuggling with him all the time.
yeah,
I would be hard pressed to not, I like, I would be. So,
yeah.
yeah.
It's really hard to turn any animal away for me because, like I said, I grew up around cats and dogs, so
Aw. Well,
but yeah,
Delightful, thank you for being my special guest tonight. I appreciate you taking the time to be on here last minute with Yuki, your adorable, roommate kitty. I'm going to call him your roommate kitty because he obviously loves you,
oh yeah,
and he's obviously attached to you in a significant way with the way he likes to just lay there with you like a baby. Just
yeah,
so sweet, so sweet. So, okay, I'm going to let you out of the box now, Delightful. Thank you
okay.
so much.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Oh my God. So, if you're just coming into Meow and Me, that was Yuki and her pet roommate or her human roommate, Delightful. I mean, they're pretty cute. They're a cute combo, those two. And now in our last segment of the night, we do pets in the news with cats roar. Okay, we do pets in the news with cats roar. I know, I agree with you, Box Boy. Please, if you come in, please make sure you come up here and favorite these amazing people here in these bubbles up here at the top. Hit them with a favorite. Go check out their streams. They're such nice people, and so much kindness that comes out of those individuals. Hit them with a favorite. Go check them out in their streams, and we are gonna get Cats in here now. Okay, let's see what Cats has got to say this week. Hi, Cats.
All right, I'm going to start with a cat joke because I've been saving it all week for today.
Okay,
So I have to use it. So
I like a good cat joke.
thank you. All right, so Kitty, how do cats like their steak?
How
Medium.
do cats?
Oh, like their steak. Medium rare. Rare. Do you got it? Boom, boom. Okay, I'll keep my day job. I guess I tried. But I've been saving it all week just for this moment. So we're just gonna go with
Oh,
it.
I liked it, Cats. I liked your dad mom joke, whatever.
It was bad. It was bad. Okay, so guess what today is? You'll never guess. Today is National Dog Biscuit Day. Who knew?
National Dog Biscuit Day, Cats.
February 23rd is National Dog Biscuit Day. It's also observed around the world as International Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day. Who knew that dog biscuits needed that much, I don't know, appreciation, should we say? So yeah, just thought that was kind of interesting. But if you yourself are sitting there saying, how do I celebrate National Dog Biscuit Day? Let me give you some suggestions. You can get your canine companion a dog biscuit to celebrate. You could even split it in half and eat half yourself, because dog biscuits are usually human, what I want to say, humans can eat them. It says, go for a walk to burn off any extra calories or explore the varieties available. Share your favorite dog biscuit recipes. And you can use the hashtag National Dog Biscuit Day on your social media. So just a little fun fact that probably no one knew, something that I learned, that February 23rd is National Dog Biscuit Day.
Cats, have you ever ate one of your dog's biscuits with them?
With them? No, but I can remember maybe long time ago eating like half a dog biscuit. Don't ask. I would probably say, I would dare to say that there's probably some people in the audience who have tasted a dog biscuit themselves. Well,
has anyone in the audience ever ate a dog biscuit? Yes or no?
Delightful said they're super salty. Oh, John,
reveal yourselves.
I'm not alone. I am not. Scott, you should try it. Fred, give it a try. All right. So switching gears a little bit, let's talk about cats in apartments.
Ooh.
Because a lot of times when we live in smaller quarters, we have to take some special considerations about the kinds of pets that we get. And cats are often a good choice because some breeds of cats, or in fact, most breeds of cats, may not necessarily require large spaces, to be content, get the exercise that they need, and to be a good companion. So, what the experts, and by experts, I'll say some veterinarians who did this article, but basically what they said is that, cats can be ideal, as I mentioned, ideal pets for small spaces. Because oftentimes, as we know, cats gravitate towards like height. So when you get like a perch or, the different, I'm going to say them more like cat stands or even catios, they tend to be quite tall, not necessarily something that take up a wide amount of space. So in the case of an apartment, that is something to consider. It's not like having a Great Dane where, they have to have enough room to lay down or to, turn around or whatever it is. It's a little bit of a different requirement. So some things to consider, that if you are wanting to get a cat and you live in an apartment, some of the suggestions that they give is to make sure, of course, that you have a roomy enough litter box. And that there is enough space between where your cat uses the bathroom and where they eat. And that might sound be simple, but when you're working with limited space, you have to consider, like, where the heck am I going to put this stuff? Because it might be a little bit more difficult to figure out if you're living in a smaller setting. And of course, placement matters too. For example, even like a cat tree. You might tend to put a cat tree near a window, but you have to make sure that, having safety considerations, making sure that if you're, renting an apartment, for example, that the windows are secure enough because your cat may see something outside while they're in that cat tree and attempt to jump out the window, and you could be on a second or third floor apartment, and that could be a problem.
That could be a problem. Super cat.
Interestingly enough, they say that cat breeds actually really don't play that big of a factor. So whether it's a Siamese cat or a different type of cat, that doesn't really matter as much, because in terms of what they need in terms of space doesn't really differ. Most cats will adjust well to apartment environments. When they say how to rescue cats adapt to small environments, rescue cats often thrive indoors, but not always. So that's just something to consider, that, depending on when you got your cat or how old your cat is or what they were used to prior to coming to you, you have to take that into consideration, when you're looking at your living quarters. Now, the other thing to think about is that there are some signs that if you have a cat in an apartment and they're not happy, there are some clear-cut signs that you can look out for. But keep in mind, it says an unhappy cat will not eat, hide, or use the litter box, or use every opportunity to try to escape. So it's not necessarily so blatant, but you in some ways, depending if you have a rescue cat or you're fostering a cat, you might want to take a trial basis just to make sure that that pet is a good match for you and your environment. Sorry, got a little stumbled on my words. But the overall theme is that a cat is a good choice for smaller quarters living, whether that's an apartment or otherwise. And just to keep into consideration that it may not work out. So if you're looking to foster or adopt, you might want to do a trial run first, just to make sure that your living quarters are the best for the cat.
Yeah, and for you too, because it's miserable when your pet decides that it's going to be miserable, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They don't like that. They don't like it.
Let's talk about bunnies. We're getting near that Easter season or the spring season. And so rabbits become even more popular pets this time of year. But they are popular, all year. But there's a lot of misconceptions about having a rabbit or a bunny as a pet. Because I think a lot of times, or not even I think, but research kind of shows that people often think that rabbits are much easier to have as pets as, let's say, a cat or a dog. But in reality, they can be just as involved, if not more involved. So it's very important to do your research before you get that bunny. So one thing to consider, do you know how long bunnies live? I didn't know this.
15 to 20 years.
So 10 to 12 years. But, that's very common. That's a very common lifespan, comparable to some dogs and some cats for sure. So it's not the kind of pet that you're going to have for, like a hamster that you might have for a handful of years. 10 to 12 years can be is a long time. So, sometimes parents, even with the best intentions, may get a rabbit or a bunny for their children, let's say, and don't realize that they're going to live so long. And then ultimately that parent just didn't realize how much care and time it would be involved. And depending on your child, they may not be as up with the care that they need to be. So ultimately that responsibility falls on the adult. But just like many other pets, whether it be goldfish, which we've talked about before, or other pets, this often leads to folks letting those rabbits and bunnies out into the wild. So, that is a huge problem because, rabbits, they do like to breed quite a bit. And the more that we are unnaturally releasing into the environment, they are breeding more, and then our environment kind of becomes overrun by rabbits in the wild. So, that's definitely an issue in terms of the environment because of nature and, things that grow and what they eat out in the environment, that if we're unnaturally filling the environment with these bunnies that nobody wants, it's having quite a negative impact.
And I like a good bunny. and it's gonna be Easter.
I
We're
like a
gonna have
good bunny
bunnies on
too.
the show next week. In fact, I think, or in a or in a couple weeks because they're so cute, right? But
Yeah,
like you said, some bunnies take a lot of work.
they do. And, you know, I'm always fascinated by those huge rabbits that you see that people have that are like the
Mhm.
size of cats. Like they're
Yeah.
huge. They always seem very cool. I've never seen one in real life. But with all this said, bunnies do make good pets. So it's not to
Mhm.
deter folks from getting a bunny as a pet. It's just important to realize though that the commitment that goes along with it. Not, and that's kind of true with any pet that people get. It just seems that a lot of people just don't realize what's involved with a rabbit. You know, other things to consider is that they have to have very specific living quarters, whether they're indoor rabbits or outdoor rabbits. And also, you know, it's not like the cartoon or the movies, they eat more than carrots. So they do have to have a diverse diet. And so, you know, that of course costs money and takes effort to be able to provide that rabbit with the proper nutrition. So Box Boy said a single female rabbit can produce between 30 and 80 offspring in just 1 year. Yeah, that's a lot of rabbits. That is a lot of rabbits.
Those
Um,
bunnies are busy cats.
they're busy, very busy. Um,
Baby bunny bumping bunnies. Boom, shaka bam bam.
oh, so that's also why you see a lot of bunnies at the rescues. I used to always say, who would give their bunnies away? Just like guinea pigs. So you know, I would also recommend that if you're in store for getting a rabbit or a bunny, take a look at your local rescues. There are a lot actually. And you know, sometimes it might be just like with cats and dogs, it might be a better choice to get an adult or a more mature rabbit because they may be easier to care for.
Yeah. And maybe they won't, maybe they'll be spaded or neutered,
Yeah, no, exactly. And to finish, Pets in the News tonight, February is also Pet Dental Month. So I just wanted
Ooh,
to mention that. I always joke that it didn't seem like dental care for our pets was such a big deal like 20 years ago.
it
You know,
really
I didn't,
wasn't.
it wasn't. So, you know, sometimes I found it difficult as a pet owner to kind of buy into the whole like, you know, does my dog's teeth really need a cleaning? You know, can't
Right.
they just eat a milk bone and call it a day?
Mhm.
But, you know, just like with human